You've learned just how useful trusts can be. Now let's explain why there are many good reasons for creating more than one trust. Establishing separate trusts for each child or beneficiary allows you to take their individual needs into account. You can choose the amount you wish them to benefit from and how you want them to benefit. Say you left your 3 children some cash. Surely you wouldn't just dump it all into one joint bank account and just leave them to get on with it. In your mind's eye, you can probably picture the fallout which would ensue. How happy do you think they'd be having to go cap in hand to their brothers and sisters for permission every time they wanted to draw some money out of the joint account and say what they wanted to use it for? What if one of them had moved away? What if the relationship between them had broken down? No, the best way would be to set up a separate account for each of them, allowing them to access and manage their own inheritance as they wished. Or suppose you had one child who you didn't think capable of making responsible investment or spending decisions. You could choose for that child to receive an income for life rather than have full access to the assets. Separate trusts are also a great way to solve those tricky who gets what issues which can arise, especially for those with blended families. It's far better to decide this while both spouses are alive rather than let the order of who dies first decide which descendants get what. That's great, but won't having different trusts cost much more to manage? Actually, a group of simple trusts is much more manageable than a single trust with many purposes, mixed assets and multiple beneficiaries. And don't forget that all the trustees of any one trust must act unanimously, which means they must all agree on a course of action. Having individual trusts and appointing a professional trustee greatly reduces the potential for arguments. So remember, when it comes to asset protection for your loved ones, more is definitely more. Speak to your advisor about creating trusts for your family members that are as individual as they are.